Sanji and Zoro tag team attack. Scopper Gaban hearing a strange voice. And Gunko's entrance to the sea. All of this and more will be discussed once you hit the subscribe and like button and continue to watch the video. Let's get into it. So starting off, Sanji, Zoro and Goldberg went to bring Loki some food. Because you know, he's gotta eat, he's gotta have nutrients to get himself back to full strength. Sanji slaying the dinosaur with Armadillo power shot. And Zoro looking all badass using what looks like onigiri, his favorite attack. I said what it looks like because he didn't actually name it. But wait, hold on a sec. Why is bro using 3-sword style against the dino? To me that doesn't make sense. Like, are you serious against the dino but you use 2-sword style against Lucci? I don't get it, bro. Let's move on. We have an interesting thing about Goldberg and probably a seed for later things to come. I hope they don't come, but hear me out, guys. So Goldberg is shielding himself with what looks like a shield that ate the devil fruit. You know, One Piece, there are stuff like that. Swords eating devil fruit, shields, whatever. Okay, maybe hammers as well. You know, objects can eat devil fruits. We have seen this time and time again, so that's what I assumed, right? No. We found out later that that is not the case. That shield is one of Big Mom's homies. But let me specify. He says my dad went to take Big Mom down. Your dad? Who's your dad, bro? What? Who's your pops, man? What? There's a lot of dads in this arc. Like, weirdly enough, there's a lot of parents in this arc. A lot of parents being discussed. That's weird in One Piece terms. Very weird. Like, bro, Goldberg, tell us your dad's name. If he's going infiltrating territories of emperors, you gotta tell us his name. I'm definitely interested. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely interested. But like, where is that guy? Like, did he run away with the milk or something? Like, where the heck is this guy? If this guy is a giant, your dad, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Where is he? He probably ran away with the milk. Yeah, probably. Cutting back to Luffy, Loki, and the others, they were talking about the God's Knights. Loki explained to them that these were the guys that messed him up real bad. Harden is still on the Loki's evil train, and he might be right. So he asked, you must have gotten yourself into trouble while you were gone. And I'm guessing he meant when Loki set sail to the sea and became a pirate, right? Loki's like, of course not. Do you think I'm stupid, bro? What? Keep in mind, guys, amidst all of this, Harden speaking to the other giants, Luffy's there. Luffy is actually listening in. I don't think you get it right. Luffy is actually listening in on the story, bro. When has he ever done that, bro? I cannot number right now how many backstories he slept through, bro. Haki, what are you guys? Come on, man. And by the way, if you made it this far into the video, hit the like button, smash the like button. Let's get up to 20 likes on this video. Continue on. So yeah, Luffy is listening, huh? Then Loki says something interesting. If he had gotten far enough to cross paths with guys like them, he'd already be king of the world. King of the world? Wait, are you Blackbeard or something? Is this Blackbeard in disguise or what? Rocks? The Beck? What is going on? What's up with the parallels, bro? What? I mean, this is just like Blackbeard, guys. Haki Nation, what is actually going on here? What's up with the One Piece parallels nowadays? I know they've been in the story for a long time, but nowadays they're amplified to, I don't know, a bajillion, billion, trillion %, bro. You have Luffy and Roger, Rayleigh and Zoro, Sanji and Scopper, Zoro and Oden, Luffy and Joy Boy, Blackbeard and Rocks, and now Loki and Rock. Like, how many more do you want? I've just listed like 7 of them, but there's a bajillion others more. What's going on here? Nah, you know what we should call it? Parallel piece. Yeah, that's right. Parallel piece sounds about right, guys. Yeah, I mean, parallel piece, bro. Cause it's all about parallels nowadays, right? No main character growth aside from 3 characters, 4 maximum. No meaningful deaths in the story. I mean, okay, Pedro was alright though. Pedro and... No, nobody, bro. Nobody. Like, okay, the dude from Wano country, Yasuke? See, I can't even remember his name, bro. Like, okay, that was a great death because it was a great guy. We got to know him throughout the arc, and he killed them all. Good on you, Oda. When have you ever killed an important character aside from Ace and Whitebeard, bro? Like, tell me. Come on. I mean, I love One Piece, like, but I mean, I have to put the criticism here because it's right here in front of me. You understand? Anyway. Like I said, I love One Piece, but God, these things annoy me so much. For me, the story is damn near perfect. That part, the story aspect, the elements, that going forward, how everything ties together. I love that. I love seeing other characters in different islands and the world building. This is what makes One Piece immense. Like that feeling of wow, like brilliancy, like everything is so brilliantly put together, even if Oda didn't plan it all along. But it seems like he just forgotten about his main cast. I know in the pre-time skip era we built them up. Maybe not Luffy, because Luffy's already built up, you know, he trained for 10 years, he became more mature, even though it kind of seems like he was more mature pre-time skip than post. I don't know, man. I really don't know, okay? Some character tropes got switched. I remember in the early parts of One Piece, Luffy was the one that getting lost. Now it's Zoro. Not now. No, they changed it quite like maybe in chapter 100 or something. They changed it. Yeah, they changed it. After like 100 chapters, they changed that trope to Zoro. But you know, a lot of stuff changed. Of course, it's a 25-year-old story, but still, it seems as though Oda, from the beginning, built its characters up a little bit, gave them great backstories, gave us a great reason to love them. And then he just, I mean, completely put him to the side. Like, in this arc, please, Oda, this is my request to you. And I know you're never gonna see this, but please, to the gods of One Piece, to the gods of on Earth, what, is there any, I don't know, gods, whatever, bro. To somebody out there that can make this happen, please, let's have an individual fight for every straw at this arc. I'ma be happy, bro. If we have that, I'ma be happy. I'm just saying. So yeah, going back to the chapter after that amazing rant, Luffy was listening to Loki, right? And the most interesting part to him is that the guys that hurt Loki, they are world government warriors. Look, as I said earlier, Luffy doesn't really care about stories. He doesn't really care where he came from, what you've done in the past. He really only cares about the now, like what's happening to him right now, how you treat him right now. That's mostly what he cares about. But since this is all about Shanks, somebody that he admires, he is listening in. I mean, we all know this, especially if it's not a crewmate. Luffy won't listen to your story, bro. I don't care who you are. So just put a point on that. Keep remembering that, okay, please? Because this has gotta be important. Like, this is maybe some bit of development for Luffy, like him mature. I doubt Luffy will ever mature because that's just his character, like his playfulness, his kid-like mentality is all a part of him, you know. But when he wants to be serious, like in these parts, not in just fights, but in these parts, he is serious about Shanks. He is intrigued by Shanks. He wants to know more about Shanks because this guy is the one he admired. This guy is why he set sail to sea. So of course he's gonna listen in. But that just shows you that Luffy can be serious when he wants. He just 99% of the time he wants to shut off his brain. That's just it. But he will for sure have some questions for Shanks when he meets him. Like for example, why he never told him that he was a world noble. Zoro comes back with Sanji and Goldberg holding the dino food. They have their typical moss head and curly eyebrows fight. Luffy takes the giant meat and shoves it up Loki's mouth. Pause. Massive pause on there. Luffy's trying to help Loki, I get it, but that was, especially how I worded it, that was weird, bro. That really weird, bro. But yeah, he's doing it for a good purpose. He's trying to get him back to full health. He's being really annoying at the same time though, making Loki choke on his meat. What? Pause again. What the bro? Bringing piping hot tea to him, burning his mouth, etc. Luffy just being Luffy. I just said like 2 minutes ago he was serious. Now he's just being a goofball. I love him. Like, Luffy's, you cannot dislike that character. If you dislike that character, there's something wrong with you. I'm just saying. And the guys, they're enjoying that a lot. Especially Jerd. She's like, yeah, Luffy, you go, boy. Loki is like, so yeah, that red hair dude. You really want to meet him, right? You really want to meet him that bad, right? And he's like, yeah, man, I really get it. You know, let me tell you something.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
I had the same feeling, yeah? When I grew up, when I was a brat. I had some pirate I looked up to. Yeah, but really, he says, it's too bad that I was just a brat back then. Because really, he would have gotten along in the Rock's Pirates. For sure. If he asks, and you see a little bit of Loki's backstory, him meeting Rocks. We don't know if that's on Elbaf or somewhere else, but he meets Rocks, he wants to join him. Rocks like, shut up, brat. And he's like, yeah, so we'll fight. And Rocks pulls up, I don't know, sword and knife or whatever, and he basically almost killed that dude. Like, Rocks, what is going on with you, bro? Even Whitebeard's like, hey, Rocks, you really pulled up a weapon on that kid, bro? But really, if Loki wasn't just a kid back then, he would have gotten along with the Rock's pirates. I mean, look at how many villains there are there. You have Shiki, Big Mom, Miss Bucking, Kaido. Like, every one of these, of course Loki would fit in. I mean, god damn, even saying that, that's a crazy crew. I was like, yes, please show us his face. No, we didn't get to see his face. We didn't. Oh yeah, and not to mention Loki's first mate, what it seems like, Whitebeard. He was the one there. There were nobody around them, so I'm just assuming that Rock's first crewmate is Whitebeard. But the most surprising fact was that Newgate was right there. He really watched the fight go on between Rox Dizzybeck and Loki when Loki was just a child, but Whitebeard didn't do anything. Maybe it was before he knew what path he wanted to be on. Before all the soul searching and before knowing what kind of man he really was. Before the days of the strong and mighty dad that takes care of his crew. Dory, Brogy and Scopper fighting the monsters off, but they keep on coming. We thought there was only one drog? No! There was more and more and more of them. Somebody even says like, we are lucky that these are from kids' imagination. What if the kids were here to see them? Like, would the monsters be much stronger then? Who knows? But yeah, we thought there was only one drug. We have to think again. What an incredible power Killingham has got. Scopper's like, yeah, look, there's probably 3 more of them. That strange voice. I can feel it clearly. I'm like, what? Is this a mistranslation? Please don't let it be a mistranslation. I like this weird shit, bro. I like it, man. Like, bro, what do you mean you can feel it? How the f do you feel a voice, brother? You hear it, bro. Not feel, like, feel, touch, you know, hearing with your ears. Like, what are you on about, man? Is this the voice of all things? Does Scalper actually have the voice of all things? Is this a Zunisha type situation, but instead of the giant elephant, you have the giant tree robot thing from last chapter? Jinbei helps distinguish the fire in front of the kids from far, far away with the help of a cloud. So he pulls the water from the cloud, knowing his fishman abilities, and boom, right on the fire, distinguish it with the help of the fire distinguish squad or the 911. You know what I'm talking about. Fire department, what the fuck? Fire department, yes. Rob and Chopper like, yeah, Jinbei did all the work. We have nothing to do now. Perfect. My god, what the fuck, bro? So, thankfully, the kids are not harmed yet, but they're still going in the same path. I don't know why everybody's celebrating. Oh, we put out the fire. Like, the kids, they're still on the same path. They're still going somewhere. They're still asleep. So focus on the real task, brother. What the f? It's like in school, if you finish like a side assignment, you don't go crazy and celebrate, oh wow! You have to finish the whole test and then you go crazy, celebrate. The kids are not safe yet, protect them, please bro, please. They've seen a lot, man. From Zoro trying to stab one of them earlier this arc to this crazy stuff, I don't know, man, I don't know. And suddenly, a creepy, villainous, vicious Nico Robin from the days of Miss All Sunday entrance at Colin's ship by Gunko at the last page of the chapter. The sinister feeling I got when seeing her face. She's just touching her face when she's like, ooh, one of the kids got away? Ooh, that's not good for me, bro. Like, they all are introduced as world nobles, not me. But I'm just one of the holy knights, right? Like, I'm not a world noble. But they let me be one of them. So what happens if I fail my mission? Ooh, that'll be real bad, bro. Real bad, bro. For her, this is something intolerable. Now, listen, for me, this is probably one of the most impactful endings to a chapter in all of Elbaf, aside from the mural, of course, because we all know that that exploded, but aside from the mural, this is the most impactful, in my opinion, since probably like Loki's introduction. I don't know, in my opinion, I thought it was a pretty good chapter. We had a lot of interesting things to discuss about, a lot of interesting things to be angry about as well, and a lot of interesting things to get hyped about. So, I hope you enjoyed this one, Haki Nation. Hit like, subscribe to the channel. Come on, let's get it to 20 likes. And I see y'all tomorrow for One Piece episode 1123.